Shout out to everybody out there on White Street. You already know what it is. Salute to everybody.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to SteveBussaGS. We got another scorecard reaction for y'all, and you already know what it is. Let's get it. Yo, alright, so we got our first, technically our first look for an official review at Damien Styles on the channel. We actually did listen to one, or at least one of his songs during a live stream. But this is like the first actual scorecard reaction that we're doing. So, I'm excited to hop into this. Do me a favor. Run the gauntlet. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Little bell notification guy. We about to hop in. See what it's hitting for. I don't remember how much I was feeling him previously. Obviously enough that I made a request to his fans to give me something to react to on the channel. So the kid is definitely talented. I say kid. I don't mean that disrespectful. I have no idea how old he is. But yeah, let's hop into this and see what it's hitting for. Oh, we actually got this was like a video. We got a video. It's full screen, this bad boy. Did he just wink at me like that? It made me feel very loved.
Life's too short to make enemies. Bridges burn, so it's ashes and memories. I wanna be an American paranoid freak. Trying to be hard and trying to duck police. Life's too short to make enemies. Bridges burn, so it's ashes and memories.
Alright, this is very, very interesting. So it came off kind of like the Green Day, Don't Want to Be an American Idiot kind of vibe right off the bat. Topic-wise, it's actually more like Slow Motion from Third Eye Blind. But it's got a nice sound and vibe to this.
Bridges burn, so it's ashes and memories. I wanna be an American paranoid freak. Trying to be hard and trying to duck police. Life's too short to make enemies. Bridges burn, so it's ashes and memories.
Listen how like the vocals are like super layered on this, but they're still crystal clear. So a lot of times you guys will hear me talk about when you have these intros like this where it's like synthesized or whatever, you know, engineered, where it sounds overly engineered to where it takes away from the vocals. This isn't. You can still make out everything that he's saying, and it kind of gives to that kind of like choir chorus kind of vibe effect that they were going for with it. I like it.
See you face out, know you're fed up with the whole wide world. It's your referral, and you'd rather be a martyr than the motherfuckers that made you go harder. Every time they doubt it, there's no way around it. We gon' make it out, yeah, we living without fear. Like Jesus, take the wheel, cause I don't wanna feel I hide behind these walls I made with all these dollar bills. I wanna be an American paranoid freak. Try to be hard and trying to duck police. Life's too short to.
Alright, so I know I just complimented the effect that was on it, but I thought that was only going to be for like the chorus, the intro. It's a bit much for the entire song to be done with that effect. It's a bit much.
Make enemies, bridges burn, so it's ashes and memories. I wanna be an American paranoid freak.
I like the videos kind of metaphoric, right? Because you got the same guy, but you got him to where he looks punk rock. You got him to where he looks a little thug. You got him to where he looks like a handsome boy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's playing all of the different life experiences that you would have. But everyone's kind of going through like the same type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I like the video. I like what he decided to go with it, especially because like he's going for like the American experience. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be an American paranoid freak, and how that concept applies regardless of which necessarily genre. I definitely wouldn't categorize this as hip hop at this point. This definitely seems more punk pop-ish almost. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. See, this is what I was looking for. I like this. How he transitions the vocals here. When you have the super layered vocals, the strength of those type of effects is in the contrast between the voices that you hear afterwards, right? So that's why you have historically like artists with like dark, deep voices, you know what I'm saying, usually pair really well with the more feminine, high-pitched chorus, you know what I'm saying, with somebody else on the hook like that. I would have liked to have heard him switch from the super layered vocals to this a little bit sooner, because we are almost at the end of the song, but it does, the music theory does prove itself out towards the end of this, as it does sound good when he transitions from one style to the next. Hold on, I want you to catch this whole transition again. Because look, those layered, the chorus and layered vocals is supposed to give like that, like an anthem type vibe, right? Like it's supposed to be the idea in your head that there's like a whole auditorium of people that are like singing it along, you know what I'm saying? That it's uniting a whole bunch of people. And then the transition from that effect into the singular vocals is that we're now hearing it from the perspective of the artist. I would have just liked to have heard a little bit more from the artist. Does that make sense?
Wanna be an American paranoid freak. Try a bit hard and try to duck police. Life's too short to make enemies. Bridges burn, so it's ashes to memories. Wanna be an American paranoid freak. Try a bit hard and try to duck police. Life's too short to make enemies. Bridges burn, so it's ashes to memories.
Alright, so let's break down. First of all, you have to acknowledge what this is, right? This is definitely a more commercial track. This actually sounds really good for montages. Like, I would like to hear this music behind a like in a movie or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? When you have like the montage that's going. This isn't necessarily like a track to focus on. This isn't heavily lyrical. It's pretty much the same thing said repeatedly throughout. Definitely going to get radio play. Like I said, it's got the commercial viability. The kid's super talented. I definitely feel comfortable saying kid now, not derogatory. Like, he's clearly a young man. Yeah, let's break it down. Are we smoke? We smoke. All right. How do we feel about this? We're brand new to Damien style. However, again, we did listen to some of the stuff previously on the live stream. However, in order for me to be a fan of you, you got to catch at least 3 of them on the channel for an official review. I'm going to give them 1 for 1. I'll be honest with you. This is probably not the target audience for this specifically. This is not my cup of tea, so to speak. But I do appreciate the fact that he's talented, and it doesn't sound bad by any stretch of the imagination. I would just want to hear other things from him. That's all. Proper setting, either a radio or movie. Like, how can you be, like, it's clearly not a diss. I think this is definitely radio viable. I definitely would love to see shit like this in a movie. Like, I think that what he was doing with the video that was kind of, like, metaphoric, I think that was kind of the point from inception. Like, I don't think he was like, yo, I'm about to bar this shit up. You know what I mean? Like, this has definitely had a purpose beyond just the audio that you hear, in my opinion. That's what I take away from this. Bars or lyrics, nothing really crazy at all, right? It's just a hook repeated. I'll give it a 15 out of 25. Delivery, I mean, like I said, it sounds good. I would have liked to have heard more of him. It's a short track too, you know what I'm saying? I'll give it 18. 18 out of 25. Beat selection, I think, was good for what it was. For this to be the type of anthem track, for this to be the type of music, for all the things that we talked about previously, I think that you're going to get as many points as you can get. I'll give it a 15 out of 15. Sound quality or mixing, like I said, I think it's a little layered. I would have liked to have seen a little things a little bit more from him. I'll give him a 13 out of 15 for that. Effectiveness. Does this... See, this is to me... where I think it was really, really good that we watched the video and we didn't just hear the audio. If I heard the audio, the effectiveness of this would just be a miss because it's not really for me. You know what I'm saying? Like this is in my opinion, this wouldn't be something to go back to. However, I do think that it was effective to get to tap into the artist's creativity, to see what they wanted us to see with the video, what they wanted to convey to us, the message they wanted to convey to us with this type of a song. I'm going to give them an 8 out of 10 for that. Enjoyability for me is going to be a clear 7 out of 10. 7 is what we give ones that we think are like commercially viable, just radio songs, kind of got a bop to it, right? 76 out of 100. I'm comfortable with that score. That score seems to fit for me, especially for this channel. 76 out of 100. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know down in the comments below. As always, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I will catch y'all on the next one. Let's go.